It was the early part of November, and the wind was crisp and slightly chilly as I made my way to Harstine Island. I had a rendezvous with a famous Bigfoot researcher, ex-policeman and ex-deputy sheriff, Rich Germeau, of the famous Germo sightings that I had documented many times on Encounters USA, and in fact had begun my very Encounters career podcast on Harstine Island, checking out Rich Germeau's encounter. So it was exciting for me to be on the same island with Rich, and it was even more exciting to run into him right before I crossed over into Harstine Island. Of course, I had things to do for myself. I was investigating BFRO sightings to see if they were at least plausible. After seeing Rich, it was time for me to get my things ready to go and get my research projects underway. I needed to go set up my camp, which I did, and I was there setting up camp and making my plans for the night while detailing for you, my podcast and my YouTube channel devotees, the exact plans I was going to have in laying out some Bigfoot goodies and my trail cameras that night. Rich Germeau's here. So let's say hello to Mr. Rich Germeau. Look at that handsome creature right there. Where'd you get that hat?
The Goodwill.
The Goodwill? Well, I don't know if that was Goodwill or Bad Will. No, it looks good on you, Rich. So how did it go with Salish Sasquatch?
Good. Yeah,
come on over here. Come on over to the campground. So
other pathways and other source type information and accessing, outside of time and space to be able to move around and to go see things and other things like that.
So why do you want to do that?
Well, that's the whole point. Maybe that's why I haven't done it again, is because I need to have a purpose in order to do it. Because so let me put it to you this way. So if you go into that altered state of consciousness without a goal in mind and you're in an exploratory mode, right, per se, you're leaving yourself into a vulnerable position, because being exploratory means that you're open, right?
Yep.
Without a mission, without a focus, without anything like that. And I don't think you want to go into a state like that and not have a direction or focus where you're in an open state, because you don't know what you're going to encounter in that state.
That's right. Yep. That's why I don't do it.
What's that?
That's why I don't do it. So it was great to see Rich Germeau show up at my campsite. All right, Rich, we're back at the same place. I think we met together here in 2019, and now we're back here and it's 2025. What's so significant about today?
Well, it's November 11th, 2025. The original incident happened on November 11th, 2010. So we're at the 15-year anniversary today of the initial sighting.
Wow. So that down there is where you saw had your Bigfoot sighting, and wow, I wonder if they'll be there today. Maybe they'll be waiting for us.
They could be. Reunion.
Yep. You know what I didn't bring?
What?
Apples and peanut butter. Left them at the camp. So anyway, well, let's go down there and take a look and see if anybody's down there.
Okay, let's do it.
Sure, it was exciting to be crossing all through this murky, dark swamp with Rich Germeau, and all I could think of at the time was, I hope he doesn't leave me here in case we get lost. But of course, we had other things in mind, and that was to check out the site of his famous Rich Germeau Bigfoot sighting on Harstine Island. And for that, we were going to have to venture a little bit farther into the swamp. How close are we? All right, well, it looks like the sun's going down. And, you know, you said when we came in here, you saw something or you heard something. Anything else?
No, but I did hear something in here when we came in. Some branch break back there, something moving. And I was in here earlier today, and we heard something in this area right here in the brush, moving slowly. It sounded like it had some good size to it. So who knows? Deer. Could have been a deer, but probably not. Could be something else.
Okay.
So do you want me to tell you where we're at in relation to the encounter? Okay, so
Yeah.
we're standing to where, if I was in here the day of the incident, we're standing to the left of where I was at, probably by like 30 yards. So the actual incident happened over to my right now, probably about 30 yards over there. So it's about 60 feet or so. Just beyond that cedar tree there on the other side of it. Maybe right over there, actually.
So what's happened since then? I mean, obviously you have a relationship with these creatures, and we've seen you up on near Lake Cushman, and you obviously had interactions there. Is it the same Bigfoot?
Well, you know, I don't have a relationship with these things, I would say, and I mean, yeah, I've had encounters in other places, and yeah, I suspect it to be Bigfoot, but I've only seen him twice. I saw him here in 2010, and then the year 2000, I saw one in the Push.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But no relationship? No, you don't
No.
talk to him? And
Nope, nothing like that.
okay, they don't. Because, you know, you were talking about having activity on your property.
Yeah, there seems to be some sort of activity going on there. Different things.
Yeah, but that's...
EVPs, Bigfoot sounds, wood knocks, things of that nature.
Okay. So do you think that's random, or do you think they're following you? Because...
Well, they could be following me.
Okay. Which would entail a relationship.
Possibly a passive one.
Yeah. Well,
non-direct.
Yeah. Well, it's very interesting. Yeah, this spot here, it really, I don't want to say it gives me the creeps, but you get the tingling that something is going on here, and that maybe we're not really welcome, that we're kind of out of our bounds. So I was going to actually leave a trail camera and peanut butter and apples here, but you know what? I think I'm just going to stick to the BFRO sites and just leave this one alone for now, and maybe we can pick up on it later. But yeah, this is really interesting. This is the ever famous Rich Germeau Harstine sighting area, and I can't tell you exactly where it is because I'd have to kill you, but this is it. And I appreciate you coming out here with me, Rich.
No problem.
And showing me this on the anniversary of your sighting here.
The 15-year anniversary. What's wrong with it?
Fucking won't charge.
How much did that drone cost?
You don't want to know.
$1,000.
What's the matter with you? Okay, so we're just going to do a real quick fly.
I would get out a little ways around us and go.
Once Rich had pointed out the exact location of the sighting and the limitations that we had getting there, I decided it was time to go airborne. I was going to use modern technology to go ahead and just skirt up and over the obstacles that stood in our way and take a bird's eye view of what Rich Germeau called his Bigfoot sighting area. So it was time to set up the drone and get things underway. Of course, the first thing we found out was that we didn't have a really suitable launching area because I had left my drone pad back at home. Well, I used the next best thing. I used Rich Germeau. Once the exciting drone flyover was complete, it was time for us to venture out of this famous Bigfoot sighting area with Rich Germeau. And once again, I was hoping he wasn't going to do something funny like leave me behind, lost in the woods with Bigfoot lurking somewhere around. That's why I always say on Encounters USA, if you're out with Rich Germeau or you're out looking for Bigfoot, aliens, or Dogman, take my advice, especially if you are on Harstine Island. Always watch your back.